All right, we are on YouTube. Now let's do Facebook. My YouTube is pretty clear with my Apple computer. Hello, 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 hello. I'm now on all my platforms, so we can go ahead and get started. Okay. Wanted to come on today to update you all on a couple of tax updates. So you may or may not know that tax season is getting ready to end. We are in our last couple of weeks to be able to file and submit your taxes electronically. So wanted to get on today. What is today? Wednesday. I'm completely thrown off. Yes, Wednesday. I meant to come on yesterday. Wanted to get on today to update you all on a couple of things. Hello. Hello, Shannon, JB, Jalen. How are you? My favorite YouTubers. Make sure my YouTube family, when you're coming on, make sure to give me some likes. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also wanted to go over a couple of things with you all today. Reminders pretty much, right? A lot is happening with taxes, with tax season. Some of you all are still waiting on your taxes. Some of you all are still waiting on your taxes to be processed. I want you to know and understand they are still processing, okay? They have not forgotten about you. The IRS is extremely behind, okay? This is the first tax season ever that I have seen an average tax return take about 4 months to pay out. Yeah, 4 months. Most of the people that we filed in March, because I didn't really start filing people until March. We told you all, we were educating you all early on the delays that you were not going to get your taxes in February. You weren't going to get your taxes in March. So I was very vocal with getting on my platforms and sharing that information with you all so that you were not expecting your taxes early. I didn't think that it was going to take you like 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months. Some of you all are still waiting, so the whole year to get your taxes. But don't fret. It is still coming. They are still processing. People are still getting deposits as we speak. I just had a couple of clients get deposits today. So wanted you to know that they are still processing taxes. This is the last year for you to be able to file your 2018 tax return. If you have not filed 2018, 2019, 2020, cool. But 2018 is imperative. 2018, this is the last year for you to file and actually get your refund. All right. The government, the IRS only allowed you to go back 3 years and they will give you your refund. Okay. Once that third year hits, once we roll over to January 1st, 2022, 2018 is no longer within that 3 year. Then you have 19, 20, and then the current year, 2021. So make sure that if you have not filed 18 and you want to file them, especially if you know you're going to get a refund back, do not leave that money on the table. Okay, there are millions of dollars left over every single year because people are not filing their taxes properly, and especially if they're getting a refund. So a lot of people leave money sitting on the table. All right. I don't understand that. Especially, I understand if you owe. Most of the people that come to me late in the year like this anyway, right? But dang, like if you getting a refund back, why are y'all leaving money on the dang on table? Okay, I don't want you to do that. So let's not leave money on the table. let's not leave money on the table. I'm sorry, YouTubers. Hold on. Let me get y'all over here. Y'all on here today. Hey, y'all miss me, huh? Adrian from Hattiesburg, Queen Adia, what's going on? Joyce Rico says the IRS is busy trying to get the MFs who got them false loans. Yes, they are. They are definitely doing that. What is the deadline for 2018 for 1099? So the deadline for 2018 taxes, period, whether you were a 1099, whether you were a W-2 employee, it doesn't matter what your income was for 2018. You have to actually have the 2018 taxes filed by this year before December 31st, 2021. The e-file system, the government e-file system, which is called e-file, electronic e-file, it's the e-filing system pretty much, okay? I'm an e-file agent. So my office, we can electronically submit your taxes for 2018, 2019, and 2020. A lot of times when you all go and use those sites like TurboTax, TurboTax, Free Tax USA, if you went on there now for their 2018, you cannot electronically submit it. You would have to print it out and mail it in. That's no good. What you want to do is you want to file these taxes by doing it electronically, not mailing them in. All right. As long as it's postmarked before December 31st, 2021, you'll be okay. But I don't recommend mailing anything to the IRS right now. You all know that they're already behind. So more than likely, your stuff isn't going to be processed for months on and end. So if you can go to an electronic e-file agent, I would suggest that. All right. There are some of us still out here working. My office, we are shutting down next Friday, the 12th. So I'm no longer filing anybody after the 12th. I will be closing when I walk out the door at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Friday on the 12th. We're done doing taxes. I'm only doing classes the rest of the year until next tax season. But that's it. Okay. So for businesses, you all have time too. Business tax returns, if you're a corporate, if you're a corporation and you need to file forms 1120, if you are a partnership and you have 1065 forms, all of those could still be filed up until usually the first or second week of December. The IRS has not given us an actual shutdown date yet. So as of right now, we are able to still electronically file your personal 1040 tax returns. If you were Schedule C filer, 1040 Schedule C taxes, you can still get those in. They have not given us a cutoff date as of yet, but I know it's coming because normally it shuts down around the second or third week of November. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to really remind you all of that. That's for 2018. You still have time for 19. You still have time for 2020. Those of you who are still looking for your, what was I going to say? Oh, my mind just went blank. Oh, those of you who are looking for your stimulus payments. If you did not receive a stimulus payment and you have not filed your 19 taxes, that is more than likely why. You needed to file 2019 taxes in order to get your stimulus payment. So if you file your 2019 taxes on 2020's taxes, you can claim the first two stimulus. So on 2020's taxes, this year taxes, you can claim that first stimulus, that stimulus one that we got last year. Well, that y'all got, I didn't get nothing. The $1,200 stimulus payment, and then I think it was $500 for each child. Then this year they gave you $600 per person. You can claim both of those stimulus payments on your 2020 taxes. All right. If you have not filed 2020 taxes, there is a credit called the Recovery Rebate Credit. All right. That credit will allow you to be able to take that money that you were missing from those two rebates. So that will help you out. Okay. This year's stimulus payments, the $1,400 payments, those more than likely you will be able to claim those on this upcoming year taxes. I personally have not read through everything yet with that. But you cannot claim the $1,400 yet on this year's taxes because they just implemented that $1,400 this year. So more than likely with this next upcoming season, you'll be able to claim this year's credits. Okay. I hope I didn't confuse y'all with that. Because it was a total of 3 different stimuluses. Remember? Then I'm gonna look through your questions because I see y'all got some on here tonight. I'm gonna get off of Facebook because TikTok and YouTube are my places. Anybody that's on Facebook, you guys could join me on TikTok and YouTube. I'm on there as Patrice L. Stewart on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube as Patrice L. Stewart. And you guys can join me there. Bye. All right, so we off Facebook. I don't got time for that. I have been shadow banned off Facebook for months, so it's a waste of time being over there. Let me focus on my real people. What up, crew? All right, so now I can really see y'all clearly with TikTok and YouTube. All right, now let me go through real quick and answer a couple of y'all questions before I finish. Hey, Keela, Kareen, Sarah, they always be sleep, girl. I'm in Chicago, but I do taxes in all 50 states for all 50 states. You owe, it's okay. A lot of times I know how to get y'all credits that y'all don't even know that y'all can take advantage of when you owe. So if you want to look at something, come holler at a sister. I don't charge for I don't charge to do a quote for you. What if someone stole your child information and you have no other option but to mail it in? Okay, Mimi. So what you could do is, what you need to do is you need to contact the identity PN department. So this is what happens. If you ever have been a victim of fraud or someone stole your information or your kids' information, know and understand this. There is something called identity PN. You can contact this department. I'm about to give you this phone number. Write this down, young lady. Who's this? Mimi Judge. It's called the identity PN department. The number is 800-1-800-908 4490. Okay. 1-800-908-4490. Call that department tomorrow. They're available Monday through Friday. Let them know the situation that happened with your child. They're going to have you send some paperwork in. But this is the thing. When you get an identity PIN, I want y'all to know the pros and cons with this. When you get an identity PIN, they're going to mail you a PIN number to attach to your tax return every single year. You'll get a PIN number for you and you'll get a PIN number for your kid. Okay. Any person who social security number was compromised, they're going to send you a PIN number in order to file that. Now, once you do that, you will always get a PIN number. So you will always be required to file with the PIN number. If you don't have the PIN number, then they're going to make you mail it in. All right. But if you have ever been a victim of identity theft or fraud, then you need to contact the identity PIN department. That's the identity theft department. And then they'll issue and create you a PIN number. But what some people don't like is they have to get a PIN number every year. So you got to keep up with the IRS knowing your up-to-date mailing address. Because if they, what happened with a client of mine, we had to call in, get their address and information updated, right? But because they recently updated it, they would not issue them a new PIN number. So we had to mail, in this case, the client has to mail in a tax return. That may or may not be your case, Mimi, without putting everything out here on the internet. But that could be a way that you could go ahead and moving forward to be able to electronically file without having to mail it in, is get them to give you a PIN number. And then that way, every year they'll mail you a new PIN number. So just make sure that your address is up to date with them. Would you say she can go to an office too? Okay. So one of my YouTubers are saying too, that you can also go to an IRS office and do it. You can, but A little more recently, it's been a lot harder to get appointments or get somebody in there. But yes, you can also always drop off at an actual IRS office location. If you Google IRS office locations in your area, usually they'll come up with one or two, in your city or your area or area close to your city. And I would recommend to contact them first to see if they are taking people, because every office is not taking walk-ins. All right. So I hope that helps. All right, let me scroll over here to my YouTubers. What is okay? I answered that one. What's the deadline? I am doing well. I'm doing well. I'm getting prepared for this you know, Black Friday sale that everyone loves. We'll have some things dropping and some classes for you all. So yeah, I'm doing good. I'm in here working late tonight, doing some taxes and working on some Black Friday stuff. So thank you for asking. Melissa says, how difficult is it to get in your office to take a new client before the 12th? I have a 1099 for 2018 through 2020, and now I'm a business owner. I need help. Melissa, it's not really difficult. All my next week is pretty open because I just opened up my calendar for next week. Originally, I was supposed to close down on the 5th, on this Friday. But because I had so many people reach out to me, like with questions, consultations, and I did do a couple of last minute business taxes last week, I decided to go ahead and just extend this next week, especially since the IRS hadn't shut the e-file system down. So as long as the e-file system is up, I feel like I should at least still be offering services for you all, especially those that don't know, because a lot of people just don't know that you can still file taxes. They think that you can only file within that time frame, and you know that's why I'm on here to kind of try to educate, because tax season really doesn't end. People think it's just in that January through April time frame, and it's not. It's really all year, every year. Up to 3 years. That's the main thing. You can file your taxes up to 3 years. And so that's the main thing. So no, Melissa, you could get in. I'll put my contact information on here, but let me put the link on here. So if you go to this link and you go to my booking link, you could book a tax appointment. You could book an in-person tax appointment. So I'm gonna go get the link and grab it for you and put it on here. But if you go to my link tree, then you can get to a lot of stuff from my link tree. So I'm gonna put my link tree page on here for you. My link tree is like my main site that has everything that I do. And then so what you'll want to do is you'll want to click on work with Patrice one-on-one, and then that's gonna take you to my Acuity site, and then you'll see where it says in-person tax appointment. And then you just book it for the day and time that's available to you. Okay. I do work with clients in all 50 states, so you do not have to be in Chicago to do that. Melissa, just also be prepared. So you do have to pay for your taxes up front, because at this point we can't take our fees out of your refund. I can of course give you what your final totals and stuff like that will be, but just kind of know, if you saying that you self-employed, you file a Schedule C, you got 1099, you'll probably with everything, your e-file forms, your state and everything, your forms start at like 475. I just want you to know and understand that. Because your Schedule C alone starts at 350, and then your 1040 is really 199. So it's more than that. But again, we can go over like your exact pricing once I know exactly what you have and things like that. But most Schedule C clients, who are independent contractors, 1099, self-employed, your taxes usually start at around 475, 500. That's like your starting fee, and then it goes up from there. But I can give you your actual pricing and all of that once I see all of your paperwork and your documents. Um, And you'll also need to kind of have your expenses together, your listing, your if you don't have a formal profit and loss report, we can create financial statements. That's not a problem, but I will need to know like your income, your expenses. So if you have PayPal, Square, whatever way you're taking your payments, and then however you're keeping up with your expenses, then we'll need that as well. But we can go over all that when you book your call or consultation with me. All right. I just like to be upfront with people because I don't want to waste your time or mine. So I just like to be upfront about that, especially with the taxes, because you do have to um pay upfront, especially for the 18 for the older years, 18 and the 19. Okay, TikTok, what are you saying? You said you getting prepared for that 2022. Can you put the link here for a consultation? So not me. Y'all names on here, y'all be tripping me out. Not why me for a fake. My profile page, if you go to my profile page, there's a link. That's my link tree. So it takes you straight to my site. So just click on the link tree that says work with me one-on-one. It says work with Patrice one-on-one. Then you'll see the tax appointments. It's a virtual tax appointment, and then it's an in-person tax appointment. So I have two different ones. For the people who are out of state, you all will do the virtual tax appointment. And then, of course, for the people that are here in Chicago, then you could do the in-person. And even if you are in Chicago and you don't want to come in, or you don't have time to come in, you could still book a virtual appointment. Either way is up to you. um yeah, so it's on my profile page, because it when I'm on the live here on TikTok, for some reason, like, it don't let me comment. Oh yes it do, there we go. Sorry. I'm about to type it in here for you now, but it's better if you go to my link tree site. Like, if you go to my link, you'll click right on it, because even if I type it in, it's just going to be typed in. It's not going to be it's not like a clickable link. Unlike the one on my homepage, it's a clickable link. And if you all have any tax questions tonight, I'm on here for you. So let's roll. I'm working late tonight, so I needed a little break. So I jumped on to give y'all an update. Okay, YouTube, here I come. Shannon, why are you searching for the PPP fraud list? I'm sure they have one because it's government loan money. Hey, Eliza. Hey, boss lady. Sean Edwards, thank you. Thank you. Okay, Melissa, you said I'm trying to purchase a home and qualify as much as a home as possible by not claiming all my deductions for 2020 and 19. Bam! You got it, Melissa. I was just about to say, if you're trying to purchase a home, you can't write off a bunch of stuff. So if you are 1099 and you haven't paid taxes, you may owe, but this is what I always tell my clients. Do you want to own a home and own some property and have an asset, or do you want a refund? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you may got to pay those 2 years for 19 and 20. You can get on a payment plan and then show all of your income to get your house. Okay. And then at worst, if need be, you can always amend them later on to add your deductions. Okay. But I would definitely say keep all of your income so you could get as much as your house as possible. So you are definitely on the right track, Melissa, because that's definitely what you need to do. And yes, you can. That's the question that you just asked me. Yes, you can legally amend them. Who can you contact if you haven't received your state check for this year? So if you haven't received your state check, you got to call your state. So Adrian, whatever state you're in, if you're in the state of Illinois, you would contact the Illinois Department of Revenue. If you're in Florida, you contact the Florida Department of Revenue. The Department of Revenue is the one who usually will handle your state refunds. I love y'all, but y'all better get my name right. My name is not Patricia. I am Patrice. Patrice L. Stewart. Okay. Not Patricia. My name is not Patricia. Some of y'all be on here and I'll correct y'all, but my name is Patrice L. Stewart. Okay. Did you ever send over the truck business class video we did last Saturday? Yes, I did. So whoever was in the box trucking class, we did send the video and the emails out. If you did not get them, shoot me an email and also check your spam, because for some reason some of my stuff goes into you all's spam area, and you say you never got it, and then a lot of people get it, then shoot me an email and I could forward it to you. But yes, we did send out the box trucking class information to those who attended. We had 2 classes. In both classes, the information has been sent. What he say? Okay, Shanita, that's your name on here. You say select your state and put your friend's name in. Fit for context, we're going to text personal now on business with you directly. Yes. So any appointments that you book on my site are directly with me, except the 10-minute call. At first, my assistant was doing the 10-minute call. But my assistant moved on me, y'all. She moved out of the state. So I got to find somebody else. It's been crazy without her. It really has. So yeah, everything right now that you book on my site is with me, because my VA does not live here. My virtual assistant. Yes. So definitely, if you're watching, give me some likes on this video. That helps with my algorithm. If you have enjoyed any of the information that I have shared with you, make sure that you're following me and hit that little bell for the notification when I'm on YouTubers, and TikTokers. I promise y'all. I've been promising y'all for a while. I'm gonna be on here more, but now my promise can really be here. Okay. Now my promise is for real. I'm really gonna be on here more for y'all. We've been working on this content and stuff. This has just been a lot. It's a lot going on. Like I said, I lost my assistant. She ended up moving out of state. So I got way behind. I'm sorry I'm smacking in y'all ear, but I needed a little candy. When I got more work to do, I need a little pump me up. Okay. Oop, okay, hold on. Y'all hit me with another question. Ooh, okay, damn, YouTube. All right, y'all on here tonight. Y'all on here tonight. Y'all ready on this Wednesday night, huh? Okay. Okay, you a crypto trader and investor. Do you do crypto business taxes? I'm filing as a single member LLC. I will be honest, Carter, I do not do crypto business taxes. I have not done anybody who's made any crypto money. So no, I'm no expert. I would definitely recommend you to go to somebody who is experienced with doing that. Some of the fields that I have a lot of experience in is like real estate, construction, most 1099 workers, of course, Uber, Lyft, drivers, stuff like that, 1099 workers. But a lot of my client base who are business owners are like small mom and pop shops, self-employed, insurance agents, real estate agents, truck drivers, very big with truck drivers. So yeah, but crypto, I'm not. I haven't done a lot of crypto taxes. Okay, cool, Melissa. I'm just seeing your comment. No problem. No problem. So yeah, whatever you book, then I'll be ready to discuss everything with you. We'll get you all together so you're not all over the place. Okay. So let me also explain to y'all too how taxes work, because I had to explain this to a gentleman earlier And he kind of was like, how your fee just go from here to here? So when you all are dealing with a tax professional, all right, oh, I gotta hit you back, or a tax professional, right? How it works is we have a tax software. So I have a tax software. The system that I use is Drake tax software. A lot of accountants, CPAs, tax attorneys use Drake. A lot of other people use something else, right? Some people use TurboTax, stuff like that. So it's different when you're working with an actual tax office, a real tax preparer, right? Most of us are the way that we bill you is by the number of forms that we set number of forms that we have on the sheet. So I give you this price sheet. So the price sheet will have, say, a 1040 form. The 1040 gonna start at 199. I went up this year, it was 249, 220, 229 for your 1040. Okay. Your 1040 is your individual tax return form. That's that 2-page form that most of you all have seen before, where it's got your name, your kids, and then it lists your income and amounts and things like that. That's your 1040. But what a lot of people don't understand is thousands of pages when it comes to taxes. Thousands. Okay. So most of us, what we do is we go in and we enter in certain dollar amounts for certain forms, like let's say a Schedule C form. A Schedule C form in my office starts at 350. So if you have a 1040 plus a Schedule C, you're looking at like 500 something right there, right? Then if you got kids, you got earned income credit. Earned income credit to fill out your earned income credit form, that's another price, right? If you got child tax credit, that's another form. Okay. If you file in your state, that's another form. If you got rental income and you got a Schedule E, that's another form. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I try to tell people, when people throw out like flat rate prices to me, they not really, I don't want to say that, because some people have flat rate prices, but most professionals will be based off of the number of forms that we file for you on your behalf. Okay, that's the best way that I could say it. So once we know how many forms you have, whether you are a W-2 earner, you got 2 kids, you own property, you don't own property, if you single and you don't have any kids, like everybody pricing is different. Somebody who's single with no kids, one W-2, he may pay a flat $200, right? But somebody who's head of household with 2 kids, who went to school, earned income credit, child tax credit, then your fee may be up, your fee may be 500 something dollars with all your forms. So that's how taxes work. Taxes are based off of the number of forms that you file. Taxes should not be a one flat rate, one fee for everybody, because everybody taxes are different. You get what I'm saying? And two, we usually charge for just the sheets and stuff like that. But an average tax return is probably 20 to 30 pages. If you ever got your copy from, your tax preparer, your full copy, right? It's normally, it's a lot of pages in that. So we don't charge for every single page, but it's mostly those major forms that we're giving you those credits on. That's the ones that you're being charged for. Okay. Um, Let me see what else. What else y'all got? Y'all got some questions on here tonight. Okay, y'all. Okay. I really was considering teaching a tax school, but I don't really like doing taxes like that no more. That's why I'm transitioning from taxes to more business coaching and consulting. Because I'm just not passionate about the taxes like I used to be. Like, I've been doing this shit for 14, 15 years. I'm kind of tired of it. I'm ready to get into something else. And I want somebody on here to know and understand that. Don't let people put you in a box. Then I'm gonna get back to answering y'all questions, okay, on YouTube. But don't let people put y'all in a box. Like, especially if you like a entrepreneur and you know how to make money several ways, don't let nobody put you in no box. Like, I don't want to be stuck in no tax lady box. I'm not gonna be in this seat next year like this. I'm gonna be talking, but I'm gonna be it's gonna be a whole nother other way. You get what I'm saying? But I'm planning on this being my last seat sitting here doing taxes. If I keep my tax company, then I'm gonna hire on people and bring in a manager and all of that stuff. But me actually filing the taxes and doing all the work, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that no more after 2022. Um, but I have been asked a lot from a few of you all if I would be teaching tax classes or teaching people how to start their own tax business. And I may consider that though, because it's definitely a lucrative business and industry. You can make a decent amount of money once you build up. I mean, and now it's some people, if you run ads, some people making, 6 or 7 figures in a year. Um, okay, I answered that one. Shannon, you say I'm ready to laugh at you. Shannon, you got so much other stuff to be doing and going on than to be looking for some people and who got they dang along and laughing at them. Remember, big energy. But we're gonna spend that big energy on you, something that's gonna be productive for you, okay? Not focusing on laughing on some other people. Them people gonna fall on their own. And so believe me, them people gonna fall on their own. Um Tion says, hello, I have a tax question. Can I use the section 179 vehicle tax deduction as an employee? I don't own a business, but I will use my vehicle for work. So technically, that deduction is for businesses. It's not for you being an employee and using your car. So as far as you being an employee doing it, you can't write off your, so that's like a personal person, right? If all of us wanted to take that vehicle deduction, we would have to say that we have a business, right? If you don't have a business, you can't take that vehicle deduction. So that same thing, excuse me, that same thing for section 179 applies. It's like it's really for it's a business deduction. So if you don't have a business, no, baby, it's not for you. Um, okay, well then yeah, send me a email, Peachy, so I can know who you um look up your information from the class, what email and name you registered with. So you have to send us that information via email because I'm not gonna know none of that on this live and stuff. So if you didn't get the information for the class, shoot me an email if you didn't get the replay. Dorsey Resource says, I'm in Detroit and the company I work for wants me to pay the city taxes, but their address is outside the city. Is there any way I could fill the city form out as an exempt? Okay, you say you in Detroit and the company that you work for wants you to pay the city taxes, but their address is outside the city. So are you saying you're working in Detroit, but the company is, let's say, in Texas? So when you are taxed, when your taxes come out, they're going to come out of whatever city you're working in. So that's why some people live in Florida and then on a W-2 it show taxes from another state, because wherever you're working at that time, that's where they're going to take it out. I don't know if that helps. But what you may want to do is you may want to call, because nothing is on the city level. It's always on the state level. So if you're in Detroit, what's that? Michigan. So you may want to contact Michigan Department of Revenue and see what you could do in that case. Or whatever state, because whatever state you're working out of, that's the state that they're going to take the taxes from. I hope I answered that right. Let me know. If I want to discuss these 10 in the last 4 years, and now the taxes from my own. Okay, so if you're trying to do You can do the 1 hour business consultation, or you could do the 1 hour tax review. The tax review appointment is similar. But if you got questions about business, or you're gonna be trying to ask me some stuff, then yeah, you need to do the business consultation. Melissa. Yeah, I don't make you book separate appointments if you're trying to do all that stuff in one. I ain't really petty like that to be charging you, even if you're trying to have more than one conversation, I could bill you when we get here. But you don't have to book two different appointments for the initial tax appointment. If you're trying to do the taxes and go over that, then book the tax review or the business consultation. Either one of those, and that'll suffice. No, baby, I don't have any information on H&R Block because I'm the equivalent of a H&R Block. So H&R Block is not even my competition, but in y'all eyes, yeah, they will be. I don't know nothing about H&R Block and their tax courses and what they do. I will just say this: most of those companies, when you teaching you how to enter in data into their system. So when you take a H&R Block tax course, they're teaching you how to enter in name, phone number, address, their somebody's W-2 or 1099 into their system. That's it. They're just teaching you how to be a data entry clerk, but they're not teaching you taxes. You're not going to know tax knowledge from them from doing that. I know some people go to their course. What the course is like a couple of $100 or something, but nobody that I know has taken that and comes out knowing taxes, like the laws. The main thing with taxes is knowing the laws. Anybody could be a data entry clerk. A lot of y'all be paying a data entry clerk. Some of y'all be paying these people $500, $1,000, $1,500 to do your taxes, and they in the basement filing your taxes on TurboTax. Anybody, if y'all taxes say self-prepared at the bottom and you pay somebody, you want to make sure that you paying somebody who knows what they're doing. Because it's a lot of people that just get in it just to put some numbers together. Anybody could create a bogus Schedule C, but if they not entering in that Schedule C properly, that could create you a red flag, that could create audits for you. What a lot of people don't understand with that Schedule C when you claim in self-employment is there are stipulations to that Schedule C. I think I printed one because I was going to show y'all. This is how a Schedule C form looks in my tax system. Okay. This is how a Schedule C form looks. But what a lot of you all don't know is with this Schedule C, there's limitation. Every single one of these fields, there's a limit by the IRS. Okay. So some of y'all come to me and y'all got 10,000 in advertising. I know you went to somebody who just working out the basement. Y'all went to one of them cousins that's in the basement. Okay. Because there's a limit. Technically on a Schedule C form, you're not supposed to claim more than $400 in advertising. So somebody who put $10,000 in advertising, that's a red flag right away for me and the IRS. So you all who are paying somebody, you don't know that. You get what I'm saying? You going to, I said I'm not going to use Pookie in them, right? But we're going to say the cousin. You get what I'm saying? Y'all going to the cousin because the cousin said, oh, I could give you 10 grand back with one kid, but you not knowing what those people be entering in on y'all taxes. And majority of the time, they do this. They create a bogus Schedule C for you. They create a Schedule C for you saying that you were self-employed, you had your own business doing hair, or you a barber working out of your, home or whatever. But that's where most people don't understand. This Schedule C, yeah, it can help, but this Schedule C has limitations to it. And if you aren't reading the actual tax law, right? The actual law, the detailed law on the IRS site, the publication, that's what I should say. If you're not actually reading those and some of these publications are thousands of pages. Y'all wondering why Congress just be passing laws and not reading all these things? They ain't reading their stuff, because one publication on the IRS website could be 4,000 pages. Student, the education credit alone is probably like 2,500 pages. Okay, business, the section for business deductions is like 5, 6, 7,000 pages, right? So if you're not going through and actually reading through that stuff, a lot of people are not doing taxes properly, which is another reason why the IRS is cutting down this year. So a lot of people, who are tax professionals, if you have your PTN number or you have an EFIN number like I do, we are being held more responsible, right? They are upping the fees with us. A lot of the new fees that are coming out, they are also holding us accountable, because so many people are out here just doing bogus taxes and they tired of it. All right. They tired of the cousins just slipping through and y'all getting 10 grand and you really never had a business a day in your life. So now what they are doing is, if you went to an actual tax preparer like myself and we have a PTN and an EFIN number, we are being fined. All right. We being fined a lot of money, 500 up to $2,000 per fine. Yeah. So your tax professionals probably will be asking you for more information this year. So those of you who do have businesses, you need to show real proof of having these businesses. You need to show real income. You need to show real data. You need to show real documents. All right. So I just want you to know what's coming down the line. All of that PPP, EIDL, SBA money, it really sparked a whole new conversation. Okay, a whole new looking into in this auditing process, I'll say, because they're making a lot of changes. uh yeah, a lot of y'all don't know them about them damn tax classes. That's again why I be telling you. H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, Liberty, those people 90% of the time are regular everyday people that learn to type in basic information into a system. If you ask them a real tax question, more than likely they will not be able to answer it. Probably not. You can check for yourself and know and understand that. Okay. But that's just it. Most of those companies come into your community, charge you crazy astronomical fees. Some of y'all are paying $800 for a basic tax return. That's not even including a Schedule C. So but yeah, but that's what they are. Those, because they're blasted all over the TV and they run advertising, and then they set up in a lot of African American communities and they rape you. And then they're not even really providing you a lot of the information that you really need to know. So yeah, that's the best that I could say on that. With the stimulus checks that we received, will that affect your income filing for 2022? No, it will not affect your income. Now, what they will do is they will ask on the taxes, like they did this year for 2020. They asked, did you get your stimulus payment? If you didn't get your stimulus payment, then you got a credit. So some people automatically got a $1,200 credit or a $600 credit because they did not receive their stimulus. Now, if you and your kids didn't get your stimulus, then your credit was even higher. Like one of my clients had a $3,600 recovery rebate credit, and that was before we even entered in a tax return. I should say before we entered in a W-2s. So yeah, so with the stimulus, if you didn't get it, if you didn't get the one from this year, the $1,400 one, more than likely you'll be able to claim that on your taxes for next year. I'm saying more than likely because I haven't read anything yet that says for sure. But it's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of changes. And it's just myself and my it's really just me because I don't really even have my staff review that stuff. I have to read everything myself. So I'm really waiting on December because the IRS always makes changes the last 2 weeks of the year. So December, right before they roll over into 2022, they always change something in the tax law. So I'm really just waiting until next month to really start reading up on a lot of that stuff because they always make changes in December. Uh the number to text me to join the community is right there. So it's 773-923-1763. And again, that's 773-923-1763. That allows you to join my private text community. Any classes or events or workshops or tips that I want to share with you all, I do share that with my private community directly. So thanks for asking for that, Adrian. Okay. Molly says, "Oh my God, thank you so much. Do you offer courses to teach up and coming classes? I really want to gain success." So I haven't created anything yet, but I keep getting you all. So I probably will try to come up with something like a course to do right after Thanksgiving. Maybe I'll put something out there for that Black Friday sale on a tax course that we could do for the last month of the year. But yeah, yeah. As of right now, I have not created anything, but it take less than a day to put a course together. All I got to do is come up with a day and a time, and that's it. And we can roll because I can talk about taxes off the top of my head. Um, but of course, when we have the course, we'll have everything together for you. Dog Pound, what's going on, man? Shannon said, "Yep, them cousins again get you in a lot of tax debt. You tried to get them the facts early, but they always are here to learn." What about child support with the stimulus? Okay, Shamika, can you be a little more elaborate? Can you elaborate more on that when you're asking what about child support with the stimulus? I don't understand that question. Are you saying that did if you owe child support, are you getting the stimulus or not? Clarify that for me. Clarify that for me. No. So really I don't do any of that. I used to do bookkeeping, I used to do accounting services, I used to do a lot of stuff. I quit doing all of that stuff because it got too much and too overwhelming. Because I'm just one person. I wish I could create some clones of me who thought like me, who could think like me, but I don't. So right now, as far as like if you all need quarterly taxes done, if you need accounting or bookkeeping, I'm pretty much referring you out to people that I know. Um, one of the systems that I use and that I have a lot of my clients set up is QuickBooks. QuickBooks, I love QuickBooks because QuickBooks grows with you and your business. QuickBooks also has an option on there where you can do payroll with them. You can do your own payroll or they can do your payroll and it's cheap. Like if you do your own payroll, it's like $12. If they do your payroll, it's like $20. So if they do it, they'll keep up with the quarterly taxes for you as well. Um, QuickBooks also has bookkeepers that you can hire for as low as $25 an hour. So a lot of times I just recommend that my clients set their books up in QuickBooks and then they can work with QuickBooks directly because QuickBooks offers payroll, QuickBooks offers bookkeepers, QuickBooks offers credit card services if you want to get a merchant account. So for now, yeah, that's the way that I'm doing it is I refer a lot of stuff out, Melissa, because I just can't do everything. Um Did they change the age for the child tax credit to 17? So the child tax credit has always been to the age of 17. It's always been 17 and under. The earned income credit is the one that goes away after uh well, you can actually get earned income credit all the way up until they 24 if they're in college. But but no, yeah, the child tax credit has always been around. What happens is it goes away after your income reaches a certain limit. And that's what a lot of parents don't get. That's why I'm doing a whole class and workshop strictly on earned income credit and child tax credit, just so y'all can know and understand the breakdown of it. Because it's a lot. And I feel like a lot of people taught, aren't, aren't, aren't given this information. So that way you know and understand in detail, like why your taxes are the way they are, or why you get this dollar amount back, right? Because I hear a lot of people say, well, my friend got 3 kids and we didn't, she got way more than me. And it's like your income was totally different than hers. So I'm definitely doing a workshop on that. I'm coming up with that the day that I want to do that, because I really just came up with that today when someone asked me earlier on Facebook about that. And I'm like, y'all need to know and understand. Um, so I don't have a clone, but I want the real you. Okay, there goes Shamika. What did she say? So my husband owes child support, but he never received stimulus. And he claims his kids. But when the mother heard about the child credit, she claimed the kids so she could receive the credit every month. All right, yeah, and that's what's been a big issue with this whole child tax credit for the fiasco. And I'm not sure how the government is rectifying that with the parents that flip flop the kids, or like you said, the parents that normally claim the kids, but the other parent came in because they knew that they was gonna get this monthly child tax payment. Um, so I don't really know how they're working that out, if they're gonna, audit people or go through the process with that. It's crazy, but that's been one of the main questions that I've seen. That unfortunately I haven't been able to answer because I haven't seen any real solid answers for it on the IRS website or on their child tax credit site regarding the ones that owe child support. So um, I don't really know. I can't answer that question for you, but I want to know, will my husband get in trouble when he do his next taxes this year? So no, I mean he can't. If those are his kids legally, he has proof that those are his kids. There's no way that he can get in trouble. And just because she filed them, that has nothing to do with his taxes. You get what I'm saying? Um, that has nothing to do with his tax returns directly. Um, once you all have an agreement or whatever, then that's on that person. So if he has an agreement to claim the kids and he was supposed to get those credits, he can put in like what we call it, like he can kind of like file an appeal, and then they'll do an investigation on his taxes and her taxes, and then they'll come up, with an answer or a solution that way. But as far as him getting in trouble, no. I mean, it should be nothing that he's getting in trouble about, because of the simple fact, those are his kids. So I mean that child tax credit itself is something new. You get what I mean? And a lot of people who has sold their kids, right, are having those same issues, because at first the people who claimed the kid, but they weren't the parent, was getting the payments. So that's why I said it's a big mess, right? It's a huge mess. But bottom line is as long as you could prove it, then it shouldn't be any issues. As long as you have proof that these are your kids, you got birth certificates, receipts, whatever. Because with the IRS, it's all on a matter of what you could prove. That's it. That's how those audits and stuff go. It's a matter of what can you prove. If you could prove it, then you good. Did my TikTok get stuck? Because y'all have not been on here and said nothing in 20 minutes. We're going to get off of here for y'all then. TikTok will holler. TikTok will holler at y'all since y'all want to be quiet over here. You say you on here, okay. I feel like somebody better say something because it look like I'm dead over here. Adrian, you're welcome. Yeah, that child tax thing is a complete mess, baby. Them people on there selling their children. Look, I'm getting a little selling their children, selling their children. All right, yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I've been on these IRS tax updates and forums, right? They're telling us that it's going to be a hell of a year. So I'm telling y'all right now, especially for those of you that like to be spending all your money for Thanksgiving and Christmas, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because it will be a while before you all get your taxes. You're not getting paid in February. I'm telling y'all. They have already told us it's gonna be a lot of delays. All right. So don't be spending all your money now thinking you about to turn right around in January and February and get that money right back. It's not gonna be that easy. Melissa says, sounds like the husband can get a credit offset on child support if the BM wasn't entitled to the child tax credit money. And that's what he gonna have to prove. That's what he gonna have to prove. He gonna have to prove that. He's gonna have to prove that. Because the other thing is I'm not aware of too many men filing the kids when they have child support on them. Most of my clients who have child support on them are not filing their kids. So I know she was stating that her husband normally files the kids, but then this year the mother did it. So right, that could be an issue, or a way in for him to file his appeal if he normally files them to get, especially if they're living with him, because if he's filing them and they living with him, then he definitely should be getting the monthly payment. But that's why I said, I told y'all, I warned y'all about all this crap over the summer that this was gonna be crazy. That this was gonna be crazy with this new monthly tax payments. I really felt like they should have just gave it to y'all like they normally do when you file your damn taxes. That's it. Because and then a lot of people are saying that they haven't gotten a monthly payment. If they have gotten a monthly payment, it's not the full dollar amount that they should have got. It's all kind of stuff. So that's why I said, child, this IRS is not about to drive me crazy because they want to make all these changes. I ain't doing it. Okay. So before I get off of here tonight, I showed y'all. Oh, I was gonna show y'all the school credit, but I'll wait on that. Since we talking and got on the subject with taxes and stuff real quick. Patrice, if you want to take the tax class, text me. Get in my community. Because I haven't created it yet. So when I create it, I'll send it out to my community first. So 773-923-1763. Again, that's 773-923-1763. Just take a quick screenshot of that. And then you could send me a text in the text community and let me know that you want to do the tax class. So when you text me, text tax class if you're interested in that. Because if y'all ask for it, I'll give it to y'all. People been asking for it, so I'm going to go ahead and create one. Or two. We probably do like a 3 or 4 week workshop or something. Because because it's a lot with taxes. So yeah, I'll probably offer like a 1-day class, and then I'll probably try to offer like where we meet like more than once a week, like 1 or 2 times a week. So you could do like a little mini course. It'll be like a mini course. I'm gonna have a class, and I'm gonna probably do like a little mini course. Um uh yeah, I know. Whoa, damn, you said been waiting since February 2020 for your return. You may want to reach out to them. Yeah. We have a hotline that we could call as tax professionals. We have a different number that we can call to get through, and we can usually get through pretty easily. Now, I will say within these last couple of weeks, it has been a little harder to get through. But if you want, you call every day. Yeah. Um, I hate to say it, but you may have to pay for some help. We um what was I getting ready to say? I charge 179. So if you wanna, if you can get on the call with me, but for a tax review, it's called a tax review consultation. So if you need me to call the IRS on your behalf, or I need to look at documents, or I need to look at or review prior year tax returns, then I charge 179 to start off with that. And pretty much that gets you so we can call the IRS. We try to get on that hotline that I have access to. Usually we're on the phone within somebody we're on the phone with somebody within 5 to 10 minutes. Hotline that I have, because like I said, you have a different number that you call, and I have a different number that I call because I'm an actual tax professional and an e-file agent. So we have a different number that we call, and we could get through to people a lot quicker. So I don't know if you want to make that investment, or you can try to keep calling on your own. And then if you know, because like I have a list. So of course, by me being in here, all of these are different numbers to the IRS. So I have a list of some direct departments and everything. So it's different for me. So it's up to you. But from 2020, that's a while. February 2020, that's last year's taxes. That's not even doing this year's taxes. Um, so yeah. Is it Louis? Luis? Oh, you mailed it. That's why you mailed it. You can't mail nothing. I told y'all you're gonna be waiting a year or two. I told you you're gonna be waiting a year or two if you mail. All right. Sorry, TikTok. I have to respond. Got one more client coming in for the end of the night. Drop me my money. I'll do your taxes, but we not submitting nothing till I get paid, baby. Payday today. I'm getting paid today. But yeah, once that client comes, once they buzz my door, then I'm gonna get off here with y'all. But yeah, that's what you're gonna need to do, baby. You need to do a check-in. Hold on. What Melissa say? I'm sorry, y'all gotta go through and read this stuff. Melissa say, can you be hired to help create courses in other businesses? Girl, I do that. My next major course that I'm launching is business automation. So yeah, I do work with business owners one-on-one to create their courses or their business setup, especially online. I'm very big with you all being online and being able to be noticed online, for you to be able to have a booking link, right? The same one that I'm putting on there. You need to have a booking link. You need to have a way for clients to be able to contact you, to speak with you, right? You need to have, and it don't have to be a formal website. Like I don't have some formal, beautiful website. I have a booking site because most of my business is consultations. A lot of us that are in servicing industries, having a website really don't do nothing for you. But because you have to draw people to that, when you have a website, you have to draw people there. You have to get people to your page, right? So for me, people aren't really looking to go to my page just to learn about me. If anything, people are looking to book a phone consultation with me, book an appointment with me. So I created a booking site. But yes, I'm very big on assisting business owners with that, Melissa. And soon I'll be launching, my entire program for that. But yeah, that's something we could talk about. And you need to, because that's what I'm on here all the time saying. If you are knowledgeable in a certain area on a specific topic, you could be selling a course. You could be selling your knowledge, and as we say, your gift will make room for you, right? If you have a ton of knowledge in your business, I'm sure it's other people who want to learn. Oh, you said, wait a minute, you said I've been a trucking broker for 15 years. Oh, girl, hell yeah. You need a trucking company. You need a trucking brokerage company. I've seen this chick that's been coming through my TikTok all day, every day. She killing on that sucker. Teaching a trucking, I guess how to be a dispatcher. That's what she teaches, how to get into the dispatch business. She teaches you don't have to have your own truck to make money in the trucking industry. That's like her headline. So yeah, let's talk, Melissa. When you come in and do your taxes and stuff, let's definitely talk, because you can definitely have a course up and running, and it don't take long. I mean, you could have a course literally if you put the work and the energy in, you want to go full fledged, you could have a course within a couple of days. If you like a full fledged course within a couple of days. Realistically, if you want to put some time and do the filming and recording and the taping, I would say less than 2 weeks to 30 days, and less than 30 days, but you could have a booking site and everything launched and ready within 24 hours. The main thing with courses is the content, is taping it, creating it, creating the video modules and all that stuff. That's the biggest thing, and creating the outline. But yeah, if you got the knowledge, the course part, you just need help with putting that together. Lewis says they're saying since I mailed it in and I didn't have my IPN there, saying, oh yeah. Okay, so you one of the people that I was talking about earlier. You had an IPN. You probably moved and didn't update your address with the IRS. So you never got your PIN number. So if you don't have your PIN number, you can't file electronically. You have to mail it in. So that's what happened. You ended up mailing it in February 2020, and it's sitting there in that pile somewhere lost. Honestly, because this department, I was going to say I would give you a fax number to try to fax it to, but it may or may not work, because some of the fax numbers, they've changed. You need to get on. Yeah, you need to get on and see. You probably got to resend your paperwork in, to be honest, though, because it's almost 2 years. Because remember, the pandemic hit like February 2020 or March 2020. So, okay, you said they're saying it's processing, it's in review. Okay, so they did get it. It's in processing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. Unfortunately, it's just a waiting process. You're just gonna have to wait. If they say that they got it and it's in process, then you're just gonna have to wait on it. Unfortunately, it's just a waiting game. It is. It's just a waiting game. Okay, so before I get off of here, before my client shows up, let me show y'all something real quick. Those of you who are W-2 workers, y'all need to remember when y'all go exempt. When you go exempt, that hurts you. It kills you, really, on the taxes. I tell most of you, do not go exempt more than a couple of months, because even if you do it for half the year, a lot of times you still don't break even. Okay. But I can immediately tell when a client comes to me just from looking at your W-2. Okay. This is a W-2. You probably cannot see it clearly, YouTubers. Okay. This is a W-2. So I can tell immediately that enough taxes was not taken out of this W-2. Why? Okay. This particular person, they actually did have enough taxes taken out, but their income was $115,019. So they made $115,000, right? They had $12,012 taken out in taxes. Okay. This particular client still owed after paying $12,000 in taxes, but their income was $115,000. So, I'm sorry. No, it was $115,000. $115,019. Yeah, it was $115,000. Okay. So one of the things that I can immediately tell, same way with this client, this person, can y'all see it? Is it upside down? Okay, yeah, it's a W-2. So this particular person, their W-2, they made $68,000. Okay, they had $3,989 taken out in taxes. This is how I know that they did not pay enough in taxes. Automatically, I'm looking for at minimum 10%. So whatever your salary is, if you made 50 grand and you only paid 2,000 in taxes, I automatically know you're gonna owe. You're gonna owe. If you made 50 grand and you paid 5,000 in taxes, okay, that's 10%. You should be okay. Okay. But I can immediately, before I even enter in your taxes into my system and you sit down and you hand me your paperwork, this is why I look at your paperwork first before I even put anything in my system. I look at the paperwork. But the moment that you hand me this W-2, I can tell if you had enough taxes taken out. And majority of you all, this is what you're doing. You want to hold on to all of your money. Okay. I understand it. I promise you, I understand it. I was there with you. I used to work in corporate with you, right? But this is the thing that y'all do. When you don't pay your full amount in taxes, it messes with your refund. Now, if you are single and you have no kids, a lot of times you owe, and it's not nothing we could do. Now, if you are a parent and you're filing a kid or two kids, then that earned income credit, that child tax credit helps you out. So even if you owe, you still usually get a refund back because those kids helped you out with that earned income credit and that child tax credit. But for people who don't have kids, or if you don't have property, or if you don't have anything where you can take additional write-offs or deductions, you're going to owe. All right. So it's better for you to not do that whole exemption thing. Some of y'all be doing 9 for the whole year. Again, if you want to do it just for the holiday season because you want to get your your full bonuses or things like that. I know a lot of people get bonuses around November and December. Y'all want y'all checks a little fatter. I understand. But immediately after that, you need to go back to your regular exemption. You cannot claim 9 all year if you don't have no other benefits. Now, those of y'all that got kids, y'all kids help y'all out. All right. But if you don't have no kid and you claiming 9, you're going to kind of mess yourself up. All right. I need you to understand that because a lot of y'all be in here like, well, why? Oh, and I paid some taxes. You paid some taxes. You ain't pay much. If you made 50 grand and you paid $2,000, you ain't paid no damn taxes. You get what I'm saying? So, other credits and deductions, and it's not a whole lot of them anymore. You right? I told y'all that they trying to get rid of us middle class people, and they trying to only have the poor and the rich. So it's not a whole lot of deductions anymore. You got earned income credit, child tax credit, education credit, and that's really it. You don't really have much anymore. Now you got the recovery rebate credit if you didn't get your stimulus check. If you're an employer, then you have the employee retention credit, but you got to be in business for that. So that don't qualify for y'all, right? So if you are a W-2 wage earner or a 1099 wage earner, especially if you 1099, that really messes you up because y'all already not having no taxes out. Taxes come out of a 1099. You get what I'm saying? Shannon, you said you asked the question. I ain't see it. Let me see. You didn't ask no question. You said you got to be smart during the holidays. Then that's it. I don't see your question, Shannon. She got on here. I asked the question with the question mark real big. Your butt is hilarious. Put the question back on here, Shannon, because I don't see it. Oh, girl, you good. Anything with me is definitely a business write-off. It's definitely considered a business expense or legal and professional services is what it would go under. Anything with me is a tax write-off, especially for my business owners. So yes, legal and professional expense. That's your area. That's your title or your expense category for my business owners. I fall under the legal and professional expense category because you're paying me for professional services. So yes, baby, that's a tax write-off. Even them classes, any classes that you take with me for business owners, that's education. That's a tax write-off. That's why I be telling y'all, invest that damn money. Don't be cheap with yourself. If a class is 500 or 1,000, pay that damn 1,000. You gonna make that money back and then some fucking with me. That's one thing Patrice gonna do. We gonna get on here. We gonna talk about how to make this bread. All right. We gonna talk about how to make this bread. All right. What else y'all got before we get out of here? I'm getting out of here. I'm getting ready to shut on down. Shut on down. Shut on down. Shut on down the road. Melissa, you was funny. Looking forward to meeting you. Shannon said, yep, about the intro crypto class I took. What are you saying? I thought you were saying, Shannon, that you asked a question and I wasn't responding to it. You said, yep, about the intro crypto class I took. Are you in the Boost Your Mindset Academy? Shannon, are you in my academy? Some of y'all may or may not know because I haven't really talked about it a whole lot being on here. But y'all do know I have a whole academy for you all called the Boost Your Mindset Academy. In the academy, we had some technical difficulties with trying to upload the videos for some reason. But hopefully by the end of this week, the 2 new videos will be on there. So it'll be a total of 6 videos versus 4. Right now it's 4 videos when you log into the academy. The academy is only $29 a month. I'm teaching you personal finance as well as business education. So I have 2 business classes on there and I have 2 personal finance classes on there right now. Budgeting 101 and Intro to Cryptocurrency is on there right now. The other 2 courses that are on there is should you be an S corp or a corporation or an LLC. So I break down what is a corporation, what is an LLC, what is an S corp status. Okay, because an S corporation is not an entity on its own. So I have a lot of people ask me kind of how should I be set up? Should I be an LLC? Should I not be an LLC? That is the perfect class for you to take. Okay. That class, I was charging $199 for that workshop. That class is in the academy at $29 a month. Okay. The crypto class that people pay $40 for, that is in there for $29 a month. All right. The budgeting 101 for you to learn how to budget. What is a budget? How you need to learn to be on a budget, how to understand a budget. Budgeting is what will help save you in life. Okay. If you don't know what money you have coming in, how do you know how to save and budget for other things that you want to do if you don't know the money and the expenses that you have on a monthly, daily basis? Okay. The monthly membership is only $29. That's a meal for some of y'all with the amount of information that's in there. Okay. And then By the end of this week, there will be 2 additional videos on there. So it's going to be 6 videos total in there for you to go through. And you can take as much time as you want. It's in a module format, so you're able to go through video by video at your own pace. It's no rush. As long as you're in the academy, you pay the monthly membership. I also have a 6-month plan program, or you could pay for the whole year. But I'm not busting you over the head with teaching you personal finances and business. Now, every course that we take is not going to be in there, right? Some courses you are going to have to pay for out of pocket or a la carte or whatever. But a lot of that content is stuff that you need, right? A lot of the stuff that we putting in there is stuff that you need to know. I'm not really filtering that with a bunch of rubberish, right? We're really putting stuff in there that you need to know to build personal wealth, to understand personal finances, and to learn how to get into this new age of this crypto world and currency that we're going to, right? um y'all know and been hearing about crypto and currency and NFTs and blockchain and all of this stuff, right? And it sounds crazy because you've never heard of it before. It's all over the place. But 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 you need to still learn it. You need to start at least learning to understand it. One of the things is with finances. I see somebody who commented on here. I'm coming to you in one moment on TikTok. Um, One of the things about personal finances, especially in the African American community, not educated enough. We don't talk about it enough. All right. That cars closed rim mentality is holding the culture back. All right. These are real life conversations. People are making millions of dollars off of investing in crypto. I'm not saying jump in it all the way. I'm still playing in the kiddie pool with it. Okay. But I'm learning. That's the difference. All right. We can't always, I want y'all to get out of I spoke with Charles, the finance guy today. And one of the things that Charles said to me was, our people are so indoctrined with the savior mentality of wanting to be saved, of someone coming to save you and come help me do this and help me do that and save me from this and save me from that. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you but you. You are your only savior. All right. You the only one that's gonna change your situation, your family, the trajectory, build wealth, all of that. No one is coming and helping do this. You get what I'm saying? So when he said that, that really hit home for me. I was like, I'm gonna start saying that on all my lives. You have to learn to be your own savior, to save yourself, and not always look for somebody to help you or get you there, right? Some stuff we got to start doing on our own, and some stuff we could do a little research on. You can do a little YouTube search and all that other stuff, right? But then some stuff you got to pay for. You're gonna have to get in a group, a class with somebody, some people. So we're gonna be doing some interviews with some people who know this crypto. I've been reaching out to some different professionals so that way we can actually see um what I ain't read nothing yet. I'm gonna come back. So that way we can actually, see and learn from other individuals who are doing this, who are making the money, who understand it, so that they can help teach the rest of us, right? But just get into the habit of that. Get into the habit of learning now about what it is. Start YouTube and crypto. What does it mean? Start YouTube and blockchain and NFTs. Start learning about it. Start learning as much as you can on your own and through the free tools through YouTube University, right? Through the free tools. And then when you're ready to really get your feet wet a little bit, then you could start, paying for some of the stuff, or paying for some of the courses that some of the people online offer to teach you more in detail about it. One of my favorite people who I like to watch that talks about crypto is Wall Street. Well, Wall Street Rap Trapper is really about stocks. He do a lot more with stocks. 19 keys, the number 19, and then the word keys. He is very big on crypto and African American people learning wealth and money. So you can follow his IG page. I think he's on IG on Instagram. And I think he got a TikTok page too, but I think he's more heavy on Instagram out of every platform. But start following some people, start learning from some people. But this is gonna be the new age, y'all, is this crypto money. So make sure that you're learning. Okay. And you also have to understand too, like Potential Jewel said, y'all cannot be afraid to read. Sometimes I'll give you the information. We lead you all the way to the water, damn near throw you in the water, and then y'all still be asking for the information. I can't make you swim. I'ma lead you all the way to the water and put you on the boat and everything. But when I throw you out there, don't ask me for no life raft. Don't ask me for no life raft. You got to know how to swim. All right. So, last minute questions. Put them on here so we can get off of here tonight. I'm sorry, Latrice. I've been talking. I'm on TikTok now, looking through your stuff. How about a home-based business? So I talked about a whole lot. Ask me, now that I'm on here, just ask me real quick, what do you mean when you're saying, I had someone tell me I should never file with my husband together. It's too much. That's going to be based off of y'all income. That's not something I can answer right here. Just because y'all got high income don't mean that y'all shouldn't file together. So you say, what about a home-based business? Yeah, answer that real quick. And then I'm about to get off because my client is downstairs. If you don't have any kids, how many exemptions should I put on there? If you don't have any kids, then you should always at least claim yourself. So put 1. My daddy taught me that. You always at least claim yourself. But you should claim yourself in however many dependents you have. So if it was you and 2 kids, then you could do 3. You and 1 kid, you could do 2. But at least always claim yourself. You could put 1. If you put 0, they're going to take the most in taxes out. So you're probably not going to want that. I'm almost done. I'm on live. I'm almost done. Exemptions for home-based business. So you don't get exemptions for a home-based business. You mean like deductions? What deductions? It's a lot. I mean, again, that's going to be determined for your particular business or industry. Like my tax deductions are not going to be the same as your tax deductions if you're in a trucking company. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's stuff going to be different. Okay, right. That's what you meant, deductions, right? So that's going to be different. Your deductions is going to be different. If you file in a home-based business on the Schedule C, this is an example, a little bit of what you could write off. So you got like advertising, meals and entertainment, contract labor, rent, supplies, like stuff like that. So all of your write-offs is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Dollar amount rise, all that stuff from what somebody else is. So taxes are not a one size fit all, y'all. I need y'all to understand that. Taxes are not a one size fit all. Your business and my business is 2 different things. I may write off $100,000 worth of stuff. You may write off 20,000. You get what I'm saying? It's no one set way with taxes. Taxes are unique. Taxes are almost like your social security number. Nobody taxes are the same. So I want y'all to get in that mindset, because that's what I'm saying. When people say, oh, me and my friend both got 3 kids, but she got more money than me. If your friend is working at Walmart making $12,000 for the whole year, she's going to get more money, because earned income credit is for people that are under the poverty level. If you make it under 20 grand, those are the people that get the highest earned income credit amounts. If you make it 40,000, 50,000, you're not going to get earned income credit. Earned income credit cut off at like 48 and some change. But once you get to 40 grand, you're not even getting much. You're probably getting like $200 worth of earned income credit, $300, if that. Now, a mom who made 12,000, yeah, she gonna get the full maximum earned income credit. She gonna get 5,000, 7,000, because she's at poverty level. So again, your income and what you claiming all has to do with how your refund is gonna happen. It doesn't mean y'all both got 3 kids, y'all both get 10,000. That's not how it works. It's gonna be based off of your income and what are you claiming. All right. I gotta go. If you are not in my tax text group, text me right now, 773-923-1763. Join my academy. Join my private text community. That's the text community. The Boost Your Mindset Academy, you can access through that link. Okay. The link that I put on here, my link tree link, it's the very first one. It says join Boost Your Mindset Academy, $29 a month. You can learn all of the information about the academy, everything that's on there, what we offer. We have a private Facebook group and everything. Okay. But that's how you can kind of get and work with me, to start working with me or get info from me or take classes from me on a monthly basis. All right. That's it. I gotta go. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back on with another tip. We'll be going over this form here, the education credit form, because I need you all to know and understand this. I'm going to try to blow it up to make it bigger, so when we get on, you'll be able to see it. But also, we're going to start doing these on Zoom. I have a new platform that I'm going to be releasing. So then that way I can come on and I'll be on all 3 channels at one time. Because like right now I'm on my computer, my laptop, another one, all of these different ones where we're going to be on one, using one piece of equipment to access all of our channels. So I'm excited about that. All right, y'all. I'll come back on YouTube and look at y'all comments later on. For anybody, if I did not answer your question, forgive me. I was moving fast. I got to go. But I will come back and respond to your questions later on. All right. See y'all soon. Have a good night. Bam, bam, bam.